Hi, this is Lorenzo.
And this is Natalia. Welcome to the podcast Canadian Citizenship by North York Community House.
This is the space where our volunteers will read articles about some of the topics you may encounter on the test. Welcome everyone. Hi Natalia, how are you?
I'm fine, Lorenzo. Nice to see you today.
It's nice to see you too today. So in this episode, we're going to find out more about the Canadian Pacific Railway.
Okay, let's jump into the topic and listen to one of our volunteers.
This is Tony Alderson. Are you ready to find out more about the Canadian culture? Question: how did the Pacific Railway connect Canadians from coast to coast? On November 7th, 1885, a group of Canadian Pacific Railway executives, builders and surveyors met in Craigellachie, British Columbia, to celebrate an astonishing feat, the building of a railway linking Canada. Here, Donald Smith, a financier and supporter of the railway, drove the symbolic last spike in a ceremony marking the completion of the Canadian Pacific Railway. It was the end of a saga of natural disasters, financial crises, and even rebellion that plagued Canada's first transcontinental railway from its beginning. Canadian Pacific Railway was formed to physically unite Canada and Canadians from coast to coast. Canada's Confederation, on July 1st, 1867, brought 4 eastern provinces together to form a new country. As part of the agreement, Nova Scotia and New Brunswick were promised a railway to link them with the 2 central Canadian provinces, Quebec and Ontario. Manitoba joined Confederation in 1870. British Columbia, on the west coast, was enticed to join the new Confederation in 1871, but only with the promise that a transcontinental railway be built within 10 years to physically link east and west. The government promised to build a railway linking the Pacific province to the eastern provinces within 10 years of July 20th, 1871. MacDonald also saw it as essential to the creation of a unified Canadian nation. Also, the sources of raw materials and markets in Canada's west were an attraction for Quebec and Ontario. Although the ceremony in 1885 was held to celebrate the completion of the railway, there was still more work to be done to make regular service available. And even though there was a lot of work to be done, it was a success to connect such a huge country. In addition to the obvious difficulty of building a railroad through the Canadian Rockies, a route would require crossing 1,600 kilometers, 1,000 miles, of rugged terrain of the barren Canadian Shield and muskeg of northern Ontario. The job required engineering feats and a lot of backbreaking, dangerous work. The west had almost impossible mountains, and workers had to use dynamite to blast their way through. Many workers' lives were lost, but in the end, the railway was built. Canadian Pacific Railway became a political and economic unifying force in Canada. This is the end. Thank you for listening, and now join Natalia and Lorenzo for the analysis of some of the words from the reading.
Wow, interesting topic, Natalia, right?
Yeah, it's good to add, maybe we can add more details next time, but
Yeah,
it's
next
enough
time.
for this topic. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with our first word. The first word is feat. Feat is a noun, so feat, okay? And it's an action or a piece of work that needs skill, strength, or courage. For example, the Confederation Bridge is a remarkable feat of engineering. So something amazing. Yeah, feat.
And I can tell you that it's definitely amazing. Did you have a chance to travel to PEI?
No, not really, not really. How about you?
Yes, I did, and we have a trip, and yes, it's amazing. It's like you
Okay.
are in the middle of like of ocean. It looks like
Oh,
walk across
wow. Okay,
this
okay.
bridge. Yeah,
Natalia,
feet.
you travel more than I did. You always went somewhere.
You will also, no worries. Okay, so another noun that actually is in the title of our episode, spike. Spike is a thin object with a sharp point, especially a pointed piece of metal. And in our case, we need spikes in order to fix the rail sticks. So, for example, a row of iron spikes on a wall, it can be. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, our next word is saga, not Mississauga, okay, saga. So it's a long story about events that happen over a period of many years. And so maybe you can have the expression a family saga, but also it's a long traditional story about adventures, courageous acts, especially from Norway or Iceland. So for example, you can have numerous sagas which are based on true stories of the Viking people.
And this is the way how a lot of scientists also figure out how Vikings did their trips with their voyages, through their sagas. Good. So another word, we use it often when we go through the history of Canada, it's rebellion. Rebellion is an attempt by some of the people in the country to change their government using violence. So yes, and there were such episodes in our history, but we learned a lot of lessons from these rebellions. When armed rebellions occurred in the 1830s, the rebels did not get enough support to succeed. Rebels, it means people who participate in rebellions.
Yeah, okay. And our next word is the verb entice. So when you persuade someone or to go somewhere or to do something in general, for example, you have, we have here our example. There are many strategies that stores use to entice customers into buying things they don't need. So entice, okay. Does that happen to you, Natalia, too? When you go to a store and you go to a store for something and then you end up buying something else?
I don't like somebody else's advice. I just say thank you and continue my own way.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, I go to a grocery store and to buy something and look at this, look at that. Oh, why not this? So always that's why it's not good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so another word, it's about it's adjective, rugged. And we have this, we use this word a lot in the study guide. So actually we use this word regarding the landscape that is not very smooth. For example, the countryside around here is very rugged.
Okay, and we have our next word is connected to landscape, Natalia. And it's barren. Barren is a piece of land that is not good enough for plants to grow on it. And again, you can have a barren landscape. So landscape that is empty.
Okay. So we're talking about this specific land, especially while it was a railway building, yes, because they have to go through these rugged and barren landscapes.
Okie doke, we are done for today. So thank you, Natalia, for being here with me.
Thank you for being with me, and let's see each other next time.
Okay, bye.
This is the end of our episode.
Make sure to check out our Facebook page, Citizenship Test Preparation North York Community House, where you can find more information about our free preparation courses.
You can also visit our website, nych.ca, nych.ca, where you will find all the information and updates about our programs.
You can also find us on Instagram at NYCH Online, LinkedIn, and Twitter.